Hi everybody, this is John Coombs from Time to Change Jersey Style. Sorry about this, I have to fix this. I'm gonna wait for some more, I'm gonna wait for people to jump on. Alright. Hello there, welcome. My name is Jen Coombs from Time to Change Jersey Style. It's 12/11/2018 at 8:33 p.m. So we got 6 people. That's good. That's a good start. Got 7 people. Welcome, welcome everybody. Happy holidays, everybody. Happy holidays. Okay. I'm gonna wait for some more people to jump on. I can't. I want to welcome everybody to tonight's live stream. Tonight's topic is about Parker Davis. He was a artistic man that lived in Monmouth County. Sad story. But inspiring at the same time too. I want to say thank you to all my supporters, my viewers, my subscribers, my mods, everybody who's behind me. I appreciate it because I know it's not an I issue, it's a we issue because we're all in this together, no matter what. No matter what side we're on, that's what it is. No matter what side that we're on. So, let me put my glasses on. So it's at the 3-minute mark. I put a link in the chat. About a news article that I found over the weekend. It's from the Asbury Park Press. It's named Parker Drake, artistic man who inspired law to protect disabled, dies at 22. And this originally was published on December 8th, but updated on December 10th. So, and I just want to read some articles about this. Read some paragraphs. So please click on the link to read along. It's in the chat room. It says Freehold. Throughout his life, Parker Drake endured physical and cognitive challenges subjected him to bullies and others who would take advantage of him. But that didn't limit his ability to show kindness to those who were less than kind to him. When a judge was about to incarcerate a man who coaxed Drake to jump into a dangerously frigid ocean during a 2015 cold snap. Drake suddenly interrupted the court proceeding to ask the judge not to send the man to jail. Drake later said he did that because he saw the defendant's girlfriend was crying. Drake, whose bravery in the face of a terrifying ordeal inspired a law designed to protect adults with developmental disabilities, died at his apartment here on November 28th, said his mother, Christine Marshall of Howe Township. He was 22. His cause of death has not been released. Drake, who suffered from autism, diabetes, Tourette's syndrome, and other afflictions, has been lauded during his life and upon his death for courage in telling his story in court and to the Asbury Park Press. On February 25th, 2015, two so-called friends of Drake offered him $20 and 2 packs of cigarettes to jump off the Manasquan jetty into the Atlantic Ocean, which was 30 degrees that day, or cold enough to kill somebody in the water for 15 minutes or less. Drake was 19 at the time and living in Howe. He told the press and testified in court that he thought he was gonna die as he struggled in raging surf over his head until a wave came along and pushed him ashore. During the deal, a pump that delivered needed insulin to Drake's body froze, placing him in further peril. Meanwhile, the two men who dared him into the reckless act laughed and shot a cell phone video of the incident, which they later shared on social media. In a 2015 interview after ordeal, Drake told the press that he wanted to share a story because he didn't want something like that to happen to anyone else. Inspired by Drake, Senate President Steve Sweeney, Democrat Gloucester, and Senate Robert Singer, Republican Ocean, proposed a bill making it a second degree crime punishable by 5 to 10 years in prison to create a substantial risk of death for someone with a developmental disability. Then Governor Chris Christie signed the bill into law in January 2016. Singer, when apprised of Drake's death, reflected how daunting a task it is for someone to have to testify in court, especially a person with Drake's limitations. Think of how brave it is to step up and go to court. How brave it is to tell your story, Singer said in a telephone interview Friday. What a special individual. What a special person. My heart goes out to his family and my prayers go out to him, Singer said. After signing the new law, Christie sent Drake a letter lauding his efforts. Through sharing your story, you have helped make a difference for countless residents across the Garden State, Christie wrote in a letter. That law, Drake inspired, came too late to bring stiff sanctions against the two men who dared him to jump off the jetty. Upon learning what happened to her son, Marshall went to the police seeking prosecution, but learned that what the two men did to him was not a crime despite his developmental disabilities. Had he been a minor, the two men could have faced prosecution for child endangerment, indictable offense punishable by up to 10 years in prison. So Marshall went to Massaquan Municipal Court and signed complaints against the two held men, Nicholas Formica and Christopher Tilton, charging them with disorderly persons offense punishable by a maximum of 6 months in jail. After substantial delays, the two men went to trial in 2016 before Massaquan Municipal Court. Paul J. Capoturo. At the trial, this bear with the frozen screen. At the trial, Drake testified that Formica and Tilton first tried to get him to eat a hamster for $100 and a pack of cigarettes. Then they gave him another offer: jump off the jetty for $20 in cigarettes, and he took them up on it. It was really cold, and I started gasping for air, and a riptide dragged me out, Drake testified at the trial. I didn't know if I was going to make it. I just wanted to get out of there. I thought this might be it. When he made it to shore, the pair shooed away a man who wanted a call an ambulance for him, Drake testified. Then they made fun of him, he said. Drake testified of the impact that the ordeal had on him afterward. I started shutting people out, he said. I really felt that I was suffering mentally, emotionally, and trying to find a way. The judge found Formica and Tilton, both 21 at the time of the trial, guilty of endangering the welfare of an incompetent person. The judge sentenced Tilton, who had no prior record, to perform 60 days of community service at a facility for disabled people and ordered him to pay a $506 fine. The judge was about to sentence Formica to 90 days in jail because he had a prior criminal record. When to everyone's surprise, Drake stood up to the back of the courtroom and said, "Do you think Formica should really go to jail?" The judge responded, "You're telling me not to send him to jail?" Drake said, "I think there should be something else." With that, the judge changed his mind, suspended the 90-day jail term for Formica, and ordered him to perform 90 days of community service at a faculty for disabled children. Like I said, I'm not gonna read the rest of the article except the last one. A memorial service for Drake is planned for 11 a.m. Saturday, December 15th at the First Baptist Church of Massaquan. So please, we can pay our respects for this young man. No person should go through what he did with these so-called with these so-called friends. I understand. I understand. My screen is frozen, but we're gonna improvise because I can still see that. I can still see the chat. So And I want to know what is everybody's thoughts are when it comes to this young man. And it is about Parker Drake, but it's about it's about other people with disabilities too. And we can have I want to put the rules out for this too, because some people, my channel, community, because some people, they're new. Okay, got it. Time to Change Jersey Style is a place to foster community and hear opposing views. It is expected that people are respectful to each other. No one says you have to agree with anyone, only that you be civil in your disagreement. Furthermore, personal attacks are not welcome here. While conversing with others, be respectful in doing so. It's very simple. There is no right to this channel. This is a place that I, Jen Coombs, has set up to bring us together, not to divide us. If you're here and wish to respect the golden rule or the non-aggression principle, enjoy. If these terms do not meet your sensibilities, YouTube hosts all kinds of communities. Feel free to be unkind elsewhere. It's that simple, people. It's that simple. Like I said, if you guys, so like I said, I give Parker Drake a lot of credit for all the struggles that he's been through in life, and yes, he was a victim, but I also see him as a survivor too. So, we can have a respectful dialogue and everything else. People don't have to agree or anything like that. Like I said, from what I can gather from the article, Parker had a job at Walmart and everything else. I'm gonna be honest. I never knew. I never knew about the story or anything like that. But I did came across the article. And it's a shame that he got bullied. Hey, hi Jen. You seem like a new person to the channel. And hi Jen. So what brings you to my channel? Yeah, I just don't. Okay. So I know my screen is still frozen, but let's roll with it. I'm not. I'm doing the best as I can with the equipment that I have, and I'm not. And I do not belong to corporate media, so this is it, peoples. So Stephen, you're welcome. Do you think people with disabilities should be shunned to the? Do you think people with disabilities should be shunned, or to be out in society and everything else? Because they because they do belong to us. Cindy, I don't know. Because people with disabilities, they play a part within our society. If people like, if the people agree with it or not. Every Everybody has talents, no matter who they are. And I don't really know like why my screen is frozen either. But we have to deal with it. And that's called improvising. So we have like 10 people watching. You're right, Cindy. Any human should be allowed to reach their full potential in whatever path they chose in life. And I came across a lot of good stories along the way too that I found on YouTube or mostly on YouTube. And I always put those links on my Facebook page that's called Time to Change Jersey Style. Hey Steven, which should we trust more? Corporate/mainstream media or independent media, or a little bit of, I say a little bit of both. Because the reason why I think everybody should look at different viewpoints of any given issue. Because I'm gonna be honest, for me, I don't like. I watch different types of media. I do independent. I watch different independent media, and I watch different corporate mainstream media channels too. So I mean, so it's a for me it's a combination of media. And plus, I like to cross reference things too. And I don't really understand why my screen is frozen. Because it's irritating me too. Steven, in this is my opinion. You can take it with a grain of salt. I think the Young Turks is. I think it's like independent. Independent of corporate. And I'm a advocate for I'm more of an advocate for independent media more than anything else, because we have to get the little guys out there too. Because a lot of times, or sometimes they do get the interviews, and they do get the video footage that like a lot of corporate media don't get. And like right now, I mean, yes, I call myself an independent media or independent citizen media, but I'm like 2 years into this, but I'm still amateur, so I'm still like learning. I'm still learning the ropes myself. Hey Cindy, I got some good news. I want to tell everybody. I went to the Monmouth Superior Court in Freehold because I wanted to cover a court case up there. And I actually went through the proper channels because I had to go through the proper channels because I wanted to use my iPad to take notes for my for my journalistic purposes, and I received word from the courts that I have that I am given permission. And actually I went to the court to I went to Monmouth County Superior Court as independent media too. I mean, like I said, if I can do it, then Stephen, have you been to every municipal building in Monmouth County? No, I haven't been to every municipal building in Monmouth County yet. Oh yeah, the court case that I'm be covering at the Monmouth County Courthouse is regarding the murder case that came out of Neptune City, the Sarah Stern case. I mean, like I said, the only thing I can use my iPad for is to take notes on it. But they do recognize me as independent media. And I feel proud of myself too. And that's another step that I did with my media brand. And I feel proud of myself too. And I'm going to be honest, I'm going to be learning too. Debbie, my screen is frozen, so it's not your phone. So I don't know if I should restart this. No, I'm not gonna restart this. We have to go along with this. So we have to go along with this. Okay, it's not you, Debbie. This is like improvising at its finest. And I'm actually looking forward to covering the court case in Monmouth County at the Monmouth County Courthouse. Oh yes, Cindy, yes. Maybe when you get your phone back, you can start sharing with the community some of your other accomplishments lately. Yes. There is a court case I'm involved with. It's an Oprah lawsuit regarding I sued the Monmouth County over some Oprah requests along with two other people. Along with two other people, to the Monmouth County regarding some Oprah requests, and that went to court like the last half of like somewhere the last half of November, and a decision hasn't been made yet. So, but my attorney asked me not to say anything about it yet until we get a decision back from Judge Lisa Thornton. No, Cindy, no, the one with Monmouth County is my fifth one. It's in my fifth Oprah lawsuit. Yeah, I need to work on my public speaking when it comes to film to film live streams like this. But I'm gonna keep trugging along. Cindy, I wish that the government can get it right when it comes to the Oprah law. I mean, I'm gonna be honest. The whole Oprah law is complicated. I don't care if you're the average citizen or your average government worker. Steven, how come you feel that way? Hey, Cindy, I disagree with you with the harsher penalties. I think that the whole the system. I think the system needs to improve. That's the issue. Is because I could have. Oh, Steven, you have to go. Have a nice night. I wanted to know more about your answer. Not about your answer. Yeah, your answer to what I was asking you. You have a nice night, Steven. And I mean, like I said, I mean, I take the time out to try to stay current with all the stuff what's going on with Oprah. And plus, there's like I mean, some people look. I know like sometimes there's different interpretations of of Oprah law too. I mean, so far, of all the stuff that I've been doing, all the stuff that I've been doing with Oprah in the state of New Jersey, I have been getting it right so far, for the most part. And I'm gonna be honest. There's a few things that I learned too. And you have to understand that the municipal clerks, like throughout New Jersey, they have other responsibilities other than Oprah too. So they have to learn a lot of other stuff besides Oprah. Yes, and the persistence and follow through is hard, but so important for change to happen. Yes. Cindy knows this for sure from me. There's a few times throughout this whole process, and I wonder to her, like, how can people get through this? It's like the system is so freaking it's so freaking complicated. And I can understand that people want to throw their hands up and they want to throw your hands they want to throw their hands up and they want to give up. I totally understand that. Oh, that's my laptop, Ranger Horse. That's my laptop computer. It always does that. So, and even like when it comes to independent media, there's a lot of stuff that you have to learn too. So it's not just Oprah. It's not just film, and there's a lot of stuff that people have to learn. Yeah, it always sounds like that way. Yeah, I know, Cindy. I hear you on that. Cindy, you chosen an arena where you have to step on toes to make change. You can't expect your adversaries to be your friend too. So if anybody wants to call in right now, they can. I'm gonna put the phone number in. Why is this not like 732-988-025? Why is this not working? 732-988-0125. Hey Cindy, could you put my phone number down? So my telephone number is 732-988-0125. Okay, maybe. Are you like serious? That's why. Okay. Thank you, Cindy. So whoever wants to call in and have a respectful dialogue, you can do it. I'm not gonna tolerate prank phone calls either. And another thing about this man that's called, his name is Parker Drake. I feel so sad about it. He was like 22 years old and he had his whole life in front of him. And I'm gonna be honest. I think people with disabilities, they need to be treated right, instead of being bullied and put down and being made fun of for whatever reason. I mean, everybody has a talent, no matter who you are. My talent really is really. I learned that my talent is mostly is in the media. Oh, what's my talent? My talent it's really comes from the media field. Believe it or not. I mean, I have a lot of skills that. I mean, research and I mean, don't get me wrong. I still need to learn some skills. But I mean, I have talent. I mean, but I see like a lot of talent when it comes to the media field for me. But like right now, I'm just doing the best as I can with what I have. With the equipment and everything else. Hey Debbie, what's your talents? Debbie Salas, yeah, but the talent doesn't have to be this. Could be drawing, painting, that kind. Haha, I knew you would ask me that. Let me think about that. See, I'm not good. See, I'm not good at drawing, and I'm not good at painting. Hey, Max Jr., how you doing? Welcome. Max Jr., I'm doing okay. How about you? I'm gonna be honest. One of my talents is taking photographs. Cause I like to take artsy photographs too. Max Jr. Steering clear of male on male. Hey, Max Jr., I will send you some. Yes, I do. I actually do have a Facebook page for Hey Debbie, that's the link right there. You can take a look at some of my photographs. Because like I said, they're just different types of photographs. I'm taking a look at them now. Yeah, like many different types of photographs. And I actually came across a picture that's abstract art too. That's what I mean, hey, Debbie, go to July 4th, 2017. There is a picture that's abstract art. Good night, Cindy. I'll talk to you later. And I like to take a lot of sky, different types of sky pattern pictures too. And this is all amateur. Actually, Debbie, those pictures were taken from my cell phone or my iPad. Yeah, people don't know that you can take a lot of good pictures with those two devices, iPads and iPhones. You can take a lot of neat pictures with them. Yeah, I found another abstract art picture too. And sometimes I just take random pictures just to see if how they would come out. Let's go back to here. Okay, Max Jr., I might do that. I mean, like, so that's like one of my talents. I like to take artsy photographs. But like my thing is that it's about transparency. My thing is that I want to do like a media company like about transparency and accountability and stuff. And building bridges. And I'm actually like actually I'm building bridges along the way too, believe it or not. But it's gonna take time. Well, anyway, anything else? Because I'm gonna like end the live stream in 5 minutes. And that's when I give you a heads up. So if anybody wants to talk about anything, it's I have like there's like 5 more minutes, everybody. So if anybody wants to call in, my phone number is 732-988-0125. 5 732 732 988 125. And plus Neptune City is having their tree lighting festival coming up this Friday, so I'm gonna be doing some live streaming there. So that's gonna be fun. So that's like another community event that I'm gonna do. It's all about being out there in the media field. You gotta do people. I gotta catch some of the fun events too. I actually enjoy those events too. Actually, I enjoy filming the DWI checkpoints too. Yeah, there's lots of things that I enjoy when it comes to the media field. It's gonna take time, folks. It's gonna take time. So, okay, we got like 2.5 more minutes. So I'm gonna like start doing my wrap up right now. Again, my name is Jen Coombs. I'm from Time to Change Jersey Style. I would like to wish everybody a happy Tuesday night. And with the weather turning cold and everything else, just be warm and stay warm and everything else. Again, this is Jen Coombs from Time to Change Jersey Style. I would like to I want to say thank you to all my supporters, my mods, my subscribers, the trolls, the haters, everybody, because everybody plays a part within this world. I want to thank you to various government agencies and the police departments too. So, we're all in this together no matter what. No matter what side we're on. It's not an I issue, it's a we issue. So, this is Jen Coombs. Be safe out there. Be safe out there, everybody.